All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So the first thing I heard when I pressed play is someone feels like you're looking really good these days. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what's coming in for you. If you need anything, guys, check out my website, sweetsoultarot.com. I do have a tarot course and a manifestation workshop. Patreon gets to see all readings first, as well as channel members. Patreon members also get bonus readings. And then if you're in the free tier, you're going to be a part of my book club that I'm about to start, okay? Pinterest, you can check out my nails to see like what color I get. I'm going to start posting the colors, the name of the colors. That way, if you want them, you'll have them. What else? I don't even know. That's about it. I don't know, y'all. Someone here tried to keep you small or tried to keep you stuck because they were stuck. So I don't know if this is a friend, a family member, or a lover, but there's someone's energy that I'm bringing in where this person tried to keep you stuck, tried to keep you small. This person could have even tried to dim your light, but I feel like it backfired on them. And I feel like them doing this has become a bigger blockage in their life and is the reason why your guys' connection hasn't grown. All right. Yeah, someone here has been keeping a close eye on you. Let's see who this is, shall we? Now, we're 2 minutes into this reading? I've done had to get Ella twice. I've done had to stop her twice. So this could be someone who's tried to stop you multiple times. Someone who didn't want to change, someone who didn't want to grow. But here's the thing, when family members and lovers and friends don't want to change, grow, and evolve, they will tend to try to get you to not change, grow, and evolve. Why? Because it's inconvenient. It's shining a lot on the work that they've not done, the fears that they don't want to acknowledge, okay? Someone here is keeping a close eye on you on any social media that you have. So this could be someone who's like checking up to see if you've posted, checking on your social media to see if you've changed, like your profile picture, your cover photo, has your Snapchat score went up. Like I'm getting a little bit of like obsessive energy. I feel like this person is in the process of getting karma right now. I feel like this person tried to keep you stuck because they were stuck. They didn't want to change, but they didn't want you to change. They could have felt a lot of lack in that. They could have felt unworthy, not enough. And because they felt unworthy and not enough, they wanted you to also feel that energy. Why did they feel that it was necessary to dim your light? They could have been very annoyed around the fact that they felt you have some sort of stability or consistency that they can't have and they can't achieve. This could be someone who is jealous of a lover that you have in your life. This could be someone who's jealous of some sort of celebration so this could be someone where you're in a place of celebrating. Maybe there's a baby shower, a graduation, a party. This is someone where you show up in a way where you're having a lot of fun. You're feeling very stable. You could have paid for the bill or something like that. That could have made them feel very annoyed, okay? Someone here could also be feeling like you're in a moment of life, you're in a moment of life where you're having a lot of fun. And they could feel like you've moved on, and it could make them feel, it can make this person feel the way that they've been trying to avoid feeling. You know, if I feel like I'm not enough and I don't want to change my ways or change my approach, and then you're doing it like it's nothing, like you're just making a bagel for breakfast, you're really making me feel insecure. That's how this person's feeling. And again, this could have been a family member, a friend, or a lover who tried to dim your light, who tried to make you not shine as bright. Well, I want you to be blocked. I want you to feel insecure. I want you to feel like you can't go anywhere. You are who you are. We are who we are. We can't change. That's how this person thinks. And I think they're starting to see that I just heard I unlocked the code. I unlocked the code. Yeah, this could have been someone who didn't want you to walk away from them. So there could have been something here where this person didn't want you. This could have been a career where this person didn't want you to leave the career. So they would tell you things along the lines of, well, you know, you can never leave here because nobody else is going to hire you. Nobody else would deal with your mouth. Nobody else would deal with you being late. It was like this person would conveniently say things or do things that were, it was messed up. And if you read between the lines, there could have been a part of you that was like, no, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm just not saying anything. If this is a friend, this could have been that friend that was like, well, I know you're going to make double there, but I don't think you should leave. I think you should stay here because I'm here. That says a lot around the fact that as a friend, they don't want you to go after something that would make your life better. They want you to stay stuck with them. Why? Because they don't want to change their ways. Maybe they don't think that they're capable of changing their ways. And they want someone to match that energy, not show them who they're not. And I think that's what happened here, is this person didn't want you to leave them behind. If this is a family member, this is that family member that would talk crap to you. You're never going to be anything. Well, you're just like your daddy. You're just like your mama. You're just like... When in reality, there might be aspects of you that are like them. I mean, the apple don't fall far from the tree, but there are also parts of you that are so different, that have beat generational curses, that makes you show up and go, whoa, I am showing up different. There might be parts of me that's the same. I might got an attitude like them. I might show up in the same way. I might drink a beer every night like they did. But that still doesn't mean that I am them. And it's like there's a family member, a friend, or a lover here that's got that nagging voice. And it's all because they want to shine your light. And it has something to do here with money, what they perceive as happiness and celebration that you're going to be a part of, or what you already have. And I feel, yeah, there's some sort of like jealousy here. Someone could have been changing their perspective here recently, gaining some sort of information. So if this is a friend, this person could be recognizing that they didn't want you to be financially better off than them. Yes, someone here is manipulative. If this is a lover, this is someone who tried to dim your light, and in their mind, you were manipulative. You're trying to manipulate me. You're trying to keep me stuck. You just want me to indulge emotions because then you're going to have control. And they could have been very firm in, well, I'm not making any choices. I'm not moving. I'm not doing this. They could have stayed stuck in that. You could have then decided, okay, well then I'm going to go on about my little life, or I'm going to start dating someone else. And they could have then looked at you and been like, oh, well, you're just for the streets, you're just A, B, C, or D. When in reality, you could have walked away because they were stuck or they were a stalemate. They weren't willing to be honest, have truthful communication, or even gain the wisdom that they needed so they could approach this relationship in a different way. So here's the thing, I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you've ever had a lover, a friend, or a family member attached to you where you knew that they tried to dim your light, they tried to keep you stuck, and they got pissed because you did what was best for you, that's a red flag. And if they want to sit here and be like, oh, well, you're just so manipulative, you're just so cold and heartless, okay. People don't tend to show up in a way where they're cold and heartless and just bitter and mean unless there's a reason. So what made you then say, okay, well, I'm going to work on my money and get my stability right? What then made you say, okay, well, I'm going to go start dating someone else that I feel is going to be consistent and can be some sense of stability? What made you then say, okay, well, I'm going to start celebrating by myself and you guys are not allowed to come because of A, B, C, or D? There's a reason you showed up in this way, and it has everything to do with something being a blockage. This relationship was only going to grow so much because someone here was not willing to change, was not willing to recognize their faults, their problems here. And again, at one point, someone could have been like, yeah, I feel like you're a soulmate, a twin flame, but I also feel like you're manipulative, and when you don't get your way, it's Hurricane Katrina coming through here. If that's the case, and this is a lover, they changed their perspective around the past. They could see clear as day that the reason you decided to go date someone else or entertain someone else is because you're not a beggar. You don't have to change your ways. You don't have to give me what I want. Okay, but then you can't look at me and go, oh, you're so manipulative because I decided to go get what I want when you clearly told me, nope, I don't want that. I'm not changing my ways. Make it make sense. The math ain't mathin'. That's the energy here. Again, if this is a lover, if this is a family member, this is a family member who's like, well, why does nobody want to be around us? Why is it we don't get invited to anything? Or every time we get close to a family member, they cut us off. And it could be because this person didn't want to recognize that there was a blockage on their side that they weren't willing to change. There was a way of showing up. There was a thought process. There was something about them that they would not change, and it wasn't working. It wasn't working. And because they weren't willing to change it, they weren't willing to show up in a different way, they kept getting the same thing. They kept being left out. They kept being abandoned, rejected, or left. If this is a lover, okay, why do I keep getting left? Well, you don't want to change anything. You want people to give to you, but you don't want to give back in return. You want people to dim their light and not shine so bright because you want us to be patient, but you don't want to even give somebody a time frame. No, thank you. If this is a family member, it's recognizing clear as day, yeah, you say that you want to show up for us in family, or you want to show up for family, but what you're not seeing is that you continuously show up in a way that blocks any movement forward because you're hard to deal with. Someone here is taking the necessary action to gain the information that they need. Recognizing clear as day, oh, I wanted you to settle. I wanted you to compromise. I wanted you to keep dealing with my crappy behavior. Don't shine so bright because I don't want other people to want to date you. What this person asked of you was completely unnecessary and selfish, if I'm just going to be honest with you. This is a friend, it's selfish for them to think that you shouldn't shine because they're insecure. This is a lover, it's selfish as hell for you to be put on the back burner or classified as someone who's manipulative and emotionally scorned when in fact they were unwilling to change or compromise. Same for a career. This could be someone where people are always quitting, left and right quitting. They don't understand why everyone's quitting. But what I think they're recognizing is that they won't change anything. And that they have this tendency to get in this very stuck, stalemate, hard to deal with energy. So instead of sitting here beating down the door to try to prove a point to a boss, people are just throwing their aprons and walking the hell out the door. I'm not dealing with this. You want to be stuck on your own. You want to be a stalemate and sit here and tell me I can't go home because the place is closed, but I ain't got nothing to do. No. And again, it's like someone here wanted to give you a reputation because you decided to get to a place of peace. So again, someone here tried to keep you stuck. They wanted to keep you stuck because they didn't want you to get to a place that they couldn't get to. And it's a place of peace. It's a place of moving on and leaving behind what's no longer working. Yeah, again, someone here could be wanting to come back around. Someone's feeling really conflicted. There could be lack of stability here. So here's the thing. If there's a third party aspect here, there's a lot of fighting going on there. There's a lot of fighting and a lack of a stable foundation. Now, let's say that this is a lover. Let's say that you were dealing with one person and they were very stuck in their ways. It wasn't working for them. They weren't satisfied, but heaven forbid them change anything. They weren't going to do that. Let's say that you then was like, you know what? I can tell clear as day that you don't want to change anything, so I'm not going to beg. I'm not even going to ask. You're going to do what you want to do, and you clearly don't want to do this. So you could have then decided to go talk to someone else or date someone else. I'm seeing that could have been a lot of fun, but I'm also seeing that there could have been a lot of conflict, drama. There could have been third parties, and there could have been lack of stability there. I'm saying that you and that person matched one another on what you wanted, but I'm saying that that person was not your match. Well, again, that first lover could have got pissed and then looked at you and been like, oh, well, you're emotionally manipulated, you're scorned, you don't even have any emotion to give, and really chalked you up to be this horrendous person. When in reality, they wouldn't give you what you wanted to begin with. So why are you such a scorned, emotionally manipulative person when you look at them and go, okay, so you're out of the bread that I asked for, well, I'll go get it elsewhere. That doesn't make you emotionally manipulative. That doesn't make you scorned. That doesn't make you someone who wants to come in and get what you want to then go run out. And again, I think someone here is recognizing with I feel like a decision here is going to be made, but I feel that this person's learning a lesson. Yeah, they're learning a lesson around how you've showed up. Where they once felt like you were just the worst place in the world, they're recognizing that you showed up in a mature way. Not only did you grow a lot from it, but you're showing how mature you are. You didn't beg, you didn't fight, you didn't argue, you didn't ask, why are you not going to change? Why are you not giving me a $50,000 raise? Why can you not be the family member I asked you to be? You said you were this person, but you're showing this. You didn't do any of that. You were like, okay, clear as day. You've not changed anything. You're stuck in your ways. You're not seeing that there's a faulty foundation that you're on, but you will see here in the future that that's what's going on. I'm just going to let you get through it on your own, and I'm going to go take myself out of it, and I'm going to go work on my career and maybe date someone else or go hang out with a different family member, and I'm just going to go mind my business. And as you've done that, it's helped someone see that they've needed to change their perspective around you, that they were not able to see something clear as day in the past. There could also be a dynamic that's fighting. This could be a dynamic that you know of. This could be like an aunt and uncle, a cousin that's married, a niece or nephew that's married, a parent. There is a couple here that is fighting. And I do feel that they're trying to keep it as covered, as secretive as possible. They could be fighting around someone cheating, some sort of third party. This is all happening in divine timing. These people could have been together for 3, 5, or 8 years, or 30 years, 50 years. I feel like it's 3, 5, or 8. A lot of people don't know, though, that that's happening. A lot of people are perceiving that couple as a couple that's so happy with one another. But what you don't know is that there is someone that you know that behind closed doors, their relationship's kind of falling apart. They don't want anyone to know. They want everyone on the outside to think that they're happy and in love and they're the success story for marriage. But what you don't see is that right now, this couple is in a place of making a choice. Should we stay together? Should we separate? Can we fix this? Can we not? And again, someone here could have cheated. Someone here could not want to be single. That could be one of the reasons one of these people are making it work and allowing someone to maybe cheat, be unfaithful, or do things that they don't like. Because someone here, it's like someone feels like being single or being divorced is like the big scary monster under the bed. Everything is scary until you go through it. I remember thinking that 10 years ago. Oh my God, I don't want to be a single mom. I don't want to da, 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 da. And as soon as it happened, I felt like I had a whole new life. I felt refreshed. I felt like a burden was lifted off my shoulders. Sometimes things are not as bad as what it seems to be. And sometimes it's even better. But I feel someone here is scared of being single. So don't be surprised if a couple around you decides to work it out. It's only because one person is terrified of being single. So they're willing to be disrespected. They're willing to be cheated on. They're willing to be drugged through the mud just to say that they don't have to do life alone. Now, again, this is someone that you know. This is a family member. Maybe it's a friend that's married. It's something. Could be a past lover that went and got married that you don't know about. something like that. Let's get a little bit more. Why did this person try to dim your light? Yeah, this could have been someone who felt very fulfilled by you. Whether it is a lover, a friend, or a job. This is someone who's seen clear as day that there was something very fulfilling about you being in their life, being a part of their journey. But this person could have, again, had the tendency to be aloof, or this person felt ignored or rejected. Yeah, see, someone here feeling like someone's being manipulative and crying for attention. Okay, here's the thing though. Someone here wasn't willing to change. Someone here's not genuine. It's like someone will say one thing, but they show up completely different. So again, if this is a lover, this is someone where you felt like there was a fulfilling relationship and you felt like you guys were complete. You felt like there was an aspect here where you could be deep friends. But there was also an energy where someone was playing with your emotions. It was like 1 minute they were in, 1 minute they were completely aloof. And you could have hoped that they were going to change, but recognizing they weren't going to change then pushed you to someone else. And they could have got really pissed and been like, oh, well, you're just being manipulative. You're crying for attention. You're not being genuine. But I think what they weren't willing to see then is that they were not being genuine. They were very frustrated in the fact that you wanted them to change, and they felt that that was very difficult. That was annoying. Again, if this is a friend, this is someone where this was a fulfilling relationship, but then this person could have had the tendency to be very aloof. They'll respond to messages that they want to respond to, but please don't ask a message that they don't want to respond to, because they're going to ignore you like it's nobody's business. You could have felt like you and this person were soulmates. Friend wise, you could have felt like this person really understood you, but you could also feel like this person was being a little manipulative. Well, this is what I want you to do, so you should do it. And then you could have quickly realized that this is a relationship or a friendship where this person isn't who they appear to be, and it's actually a difficult relationship to keep going. Same if it's a family member. This could be a family member where you felt like, oh my God, this is great, this is amazing, and then it's like a light switch went off. Like, okay, wait a second, this is not who I thought you were. And it could be because this person was trying to manipulate something in their favor. They felt like, well, yeah, we're family members, we're compatible, but so-and-so's getting in the way, so I need you to get so-and-so out of the way. You could have realized, though, that there was just too much drama to allow this family member back into your life. They could have wanted you to put things on pause, change things you didn't want to change. And I think what you quickly realized is that this person wasn't necessarily being genuine. They didn't genuinely want to be a family member that was going to show up for you. They wanted to be the family member that could tell you what to do and what you should change. And this person could watch you on social media, but they're feeling ignored by you. They're also hoping that you're going to change your mind to come back. But I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening at all. I see you recognizing that whatever this is, that it's going to expect a version of you where you're going to feel like you're attached to a string, and you don't want that. So if it's a lover, a friend, a family member, you recognize clear as day that someone here doesn't want to change and that there's too much drama, which makes sense, because if someone tried to dim your light, there's a reason that they did that. If someone tries to put doubt in your head, or someone tries to make you make a change that you don't want to change, I would say that that shows, first off, their control issues. Why will they not take that control and put it in their life? Do they feel that out of control in their life that they then feel that they need to come to you and tell you what you need to change and what you need to do? Because that's not their place. It's not their place. Just because their light's dim as hell and is about to go out does not mean that they're allowed to come over and unscrew your light bulb. They need to keep their hands off your light bulb. And a lot of these people are about to get some karma because they felt that you owed them a certain version of you. Their karma is them not getting a version of you at all. And that's the ultimate karma. Yeah, because you don't trust that you can take a leap towards any of this. It's a risk I'm not willing to take, because you're recognizing clear as day, I want stability, I want consistency, I want a firm foundation. And I don't see a way to make that happen. I feel like I got a blindfold on here, which means I can't walk forward. That's how a lot of you are viewing this. A lot of people here could have not seen that there was going to be some sense of success and victory that you were going to achieve. I see that being your main focus. I see your success and victory being your main focus. I also see a lot of people really doubting that you could achieve it, thinking that you couldn't achieve it, not seeing how it was possible. This could even be people who feel like you're lying. Okay, I make $4,000 a month. People could be like, there's no way. I see you being like, I don't got to prove anything to you. It's not my problem. You don't trust what I got to say. And I even see you turning your back and going, and that's not a leap I'm willing to take, because I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing with you about it. I'm not proving myself to you. I can't help that you don't see success and victory here. I can't help that you don't see. Here's the thing. If light bulbs in Lowe's could talk, do you think that they would look at one another and go, oh, you can't shine that bright because I can't shine that bright? Could you imagine the drama that would happen between those light bulbs? Now imagine that you're the brightest light bulb there. Imagine the gossip, the chatter, the annoyance that would come from the other light bulbs. That's what I'm getting here. It's not your problem that they can't shine as bright as you. It's not their problem that they don't see a way for you to obtain this success, this victory. It's not your problem that they don't recognize something like you recognize it. It is your problem if you allow them to dim your light because they're insecure or they're unable to change or grow. That's not your problem. That's their problem. But if you allow them to get in your way, if you allow them to put doubt in your mind, if you allow them to tell you who you are when you know clear as day who you are, then that becomes your problem. Okay? That is when this becomes your problem. I don't see you allowing it. I see you really putting a rest to a lot of things and cutting people off, and that will be the ultimate karma. You're like a star in the sky. They shine bright. People don't tell them to quit shining, but people also don't get near them and they don't hold them because they're powerful. Okay, I'm gonna leave that here. See you guys tomorrow.